A month ago, Chris Pratt was announced to play as Mario in the Mario movie. So we do know that he's going to be Mario, which of course, well, clowns on Twitter were furious. Well, guess what? They're furious again because Chris Pratt is going to play as Garfield. Here we go again. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. It's official. Chris Pratt is going to be playing as Garfield, and, well, I don't think anybody's surprised. This guy Twitter in a complete total uproar, as always, because, oh no, it's Chris Pratt. Kind of like whenever they were mad about Chris Pratt being Mario. Absolutely ridiculous because they want him gone. Now, as you can see here, plenty of articles have already come out with this. With news of Chris Pratt's Garfield, we are become Mondays. If there's anything you'll ever notice about SJW articles, they try to do, like, this whole, oh yes, we're funny. No, they're not. They're not remotely funny at all. Or this one, Chris Pratt is now also voicing Garfield for some reason. Did Chris Pratt learn nothing from the furious backlash to him playing Super Mario? Because that's how they always act. They want to get the person they don't like canceled. So they'll find whatever way they possibly can to do it. And I guarantee you, they're going to look for anything that Chris Pratt says, and they're going to go after him. And he's not somebody who actually makes political statements, actually, that I know of at all. Like, if you look at his Twitter, he comes off as a very decent guy and, pretty nice. But, of course, it's twatter. So, you got to think the way they do or else you're the villain. And Chris Pratt, he's a straight white male. He's a Christian. And also, he might be a conservative. I mean, we don't know, but he might be. But thing is that they hate everything that he is, basically. He's basically like enemy numero uno to them. That's basically the way they see it. I mean, it's ridiculous, but that's the way they act. And, they're going to try to find whatever way they can to just go after him. Because, normal people have no problem with it. But it's Twatter. And the clowns on Twatter, they have the issues. Which, they're absolutely ridiculous. We'll go into some of that, too. Chris Pratt revealed as new voice of Garfield the Cat as social media reacts to latest casting. Because who's really surprised the clowns on Twitter would screech? I don't think anyone is. So Chris Pratt's career has come a long way since the days of Everwood and Parks and Recreation. The 42-year-old American actor is now a Hollywood hot property, taking on lead roles in projects such as Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic World, and the Lego Movie. On Monday, it was revealed Pratt's next role would be as the fictional, cynical cat Garfield in an upcoming animated movie. Which, like I said, has all Twitter just screeching over it. Which, there's no reason. But, like I said, he's everything that they don't like, so of course they can't stand him. The announcement comes just weeks after he was named as the new voice of the plumber Mario in a film adaptation of the popular video game. Which he posted this on Instagram. Which, smart move, better than Twitter, because Twitter would just have exploded. However, some social media users have mocked his latest casting, with a number making the same point, that Pratt seems to be voicing a lot of animated films in a short space of time. That's actually not the issue. We'll get into that in a second. A Twitter user with the handle, wrote, in the beginning, animated movies starring Chris Pratt were spaced by 24 weeks, then 12, then 6, then every 2 weeks. This last one with Garfield was a week and 4 days. We could be seeing new casting announcements every 8 hours until they're every 4 minutes. I'd actually kind of laugh if they did that. That would actually be kind of funny. But then again, who knows? But here's the thing. We're going to go to Twitter for a minute because, get ready. The salt mines, they are extra salty. So when I was looking at this, look, you can type in Chris Pratt Garfield, and you'll find stuff like this, like, Chris Pratt rejected chubby, sinful life and embraced dieting in Jesus Christ. And this is why he is not qualified to voice Garfield. Because he's a Christian. See, some people are out there that just can't stand people that go to church, that have a religion. I mean, unless you're the religion of Twitter, then they love you. But, they're a cult themselves. It's basically the cult of the Twitter circus. That's what it is. Chris Pratt is erasing every animated Italian. First Mario, now Garfield. Who's next? Has this man ever eaten lasagna?
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all. Get over there!
How does this make any sense? Like, for one, there are no Italians being raced. No animated Italians being raced. Are you joking? That's ridiculous. Secondly, Garfield's a cat. He's not Italian, he's a cat. And third, what does him have to do with eating lasagna even matter for him playing the role of Garfield? Like, are you kidding me? Whether he's even eating it or not. That's ridiculous. I swear to God, the clowns on Twitter, every single time I see them, I think they get stupider and stupider. Like, oh God, the people who get upset over stuff like this, like Chris Pratt. You know, like, look, he himself, you know, they try to say that, oh, he's a homophobe. No, he's not. You know, his church may have, like, anti, you know, LGBT stuff, which, you know, it's not right, but he's come out and stated that he doesn't stand with that. That, you know, while he's a Christian, while he goes to that church, it doesn't mean that he agrees with the mentality of the church on that behalf. You know, there might be some things that he agrees with the church, but he's come out and stated that, hey, look, you know, I don't agree with them in that perspective. And so, but they're trying to say that he's a homophobe even though he's not, even though he's come out and stated multiple times that he's not one. But of course, this is the argument they try to constantly use because, oh, he's associated with that church, so he must be a homophobe. Like I said, they'll do whatever they can. Despite being proven wrong, they'll still try to use the same argument even though it's been proven to not be real. They'll still try to use it to dirty someone's name, you know, so they can get them canceled. That's exactly what these disgusting clowns on Twitter do. You know, it's ridiculous. But then again, you know, you look at multiple articles like this one, as I stated earlier, you know, like, they generate these articles to try to get them canceled. Try to say whatever they can to make sure that people can, you know, bend the knee. You know, it's kind of funny. I think these companies, while they see these articles like this, they're probably doing this to troll. They're probably like, we can get Chris Pratt for this job, and then we can tell them all to fuck off. That's probably what they're doing. Like this article right here, where we, as a society, too mean to Chris Pratt, not in the sense that it was unfair of us all to collectively decide that he's the worst Hollywood Chris, but in the sense that general negativity we used to express our limited appetite for his whole deal ended up pushing him too far away from very valid criticism. No, it's not valid criticism. You're just trying to stick a knife in his back so you can, you know, take him down. That's what they're doing. Like, if everyone is mean to him about everything, he's just going to ignore all of it rather than pick out the stuff that really matters. Like, it's completely ridiculous for you of all people to voice Super Mario and Garfield. I mean, that's just an opinion. Now, I'll put it like this. Personally, I think the studios should actually go with the, for example, like Mario, the voice actors for the games. I think that they should go with them personally. That's just me. That's nothing against Chris Pratt or anybody else playing the characters. That's just because I think that the voice actors that they already have could work. But it's Hollywood. I didn't anticipate Hollywood to be like, oh yeah, we'll actually have the game voice actors do it. No, I never anticipate that. I mean, if so, yeah, that'd be great if they used the actual voice actors of the games, but I didn't expect that in the slightest. But does that mean that Chris Pratt shouldn't have a job? No. I mean, I think that he should have a job. And who knows? He might be a good Mario for the movie. We'll just have to see. Same thing with Garfield. He might be a good Garfield. And yet, here we are, just a little over a month, and the most inexplicable casting decision in the history of acting. The ancient Greeks knew better. Chris Pratt is landed at the center of another inexplicable casting decision. Because they can't stand it. As reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Pratt will indeed be providing the voice of Garfield the cat in a new animated movie written by David Reynolds and directed by Mark Dindal, the pair behind Disney's underrated The Emperor's New Groove. Now, The Emperor's New Groove is good. I think that this movie has a chance, but as I said, you know, people just can't stand this. And people have been memeing the hell out of this. I mean, this has been priceless. Where you've been seeing people now go, breaking, Chris Pratt has been cast as Morgana in an animated Persona 5 movie. It looks like Garfield. Like Morgana looks like Garfield in that. It's hilarious. Even though Morgana's actually a cat persona, but still, it's great. Or Yuri on Ice, you know, Victor Niktorov saying that Chris Pratt will voice him. Or Chris Pratt will be voicing Aratiki Itoi. However you say the name, I probably butchered it. That's great. Oh, I love this one. Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid is voiced by Chris Pratt. I love it. Could you imagine? Like, you hear, like, Hatsune Miku come up on stage, and the next thing you know, you just hear her doing Hooked on a Feeling. And it would be Chris Pratt. That would be priceless. I'd love it. I mean, that would be like the best joke. This one right here. Chris Pratt to voice Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 exclusive. I mean, it's too great. I mean, it's angering the right people. Like, it literally angers the right people. And I love seeing this joke. Breaking, Chris Pratt will be voicing Choo Choo in the new Revolutionary Girl Utena movie. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's so good. I mean, like, the memes are great. And like I said, it angers the right people. It's absolutely hilarious. Whenever you just see, like, all the clowns on Twitter just going, because of Chris Pratt. I mean, it's fantastic. But look, he shouldn't be canceled. I mean, you know, cancel culture is a terrible thing. Like I've always said, cancel culture, it needs to cancel itself. That's the only thing that needs to be canceled, is cancel culture itself. And what this comes down to is just, they hate Chris Pratt. It's just the fact that they want to ruin him. You see, if this was like any other actor that they liked, oh, they'd be up in arms, like, oh yeah, great, oh, this person's playing Garfield. You know, they'd be all up for it. But when it comes to Chris Pratt, because they don't like him, that's why they want him gone. And look, these clowns on Twitter, what they are is miserable. I mean, and they want to take down anybody that is successful, that is happy with their lives, or ruin anything that people like, and they want to make everybody miserable like them. That's how they work. That's how basically the church at Twitter, basically how it works. But it's good that Chris Pratt's getting more jobs. That's good for him, and it's good to see him be successful. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels, so make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word to get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. We have a wonderful community there, not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on both Discord and Minds. The links are in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today, and remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.